welcome back to our channel, Job Hunters. So just again, we do release videos on a weekly basis, basically on tips and tricks to help you in your job search. If you haven't had the chance to go look at our previous videos, I would highly recommend that you check them out. We did cover some important points that could really help you in this process. So for today, me and my team, we actually decided to discuss a crucial parts of your job search. This is something I think every active job seeker should be doing. So we're going to talk to you about networking, why we should be networking, what's the reason for this, and some of the little tips and tricks that can definitely help you network a little bit better. I actually just went to an event last night, a networking event for HR professionals. So I thought this would be an appropriate time. I noticed some things there as well. So yeah, so we're gonna start. One thing I want to bring up first was the attire. So what should you be wearing when you go to a networking event? Now the first thing you might think of is, okay, it's a formal thing, so I need to, have a blazer, a suit, a dress. So a lot of that will come to your mind at first, but what I can tell you right now is that it really depends on the industry that you're in, on the type of networking event that it is. So what I can suggest and what I think is extremely important is doing a bit of research before you go into the event. First and foremost, these events in Montreal are most likely events that have taken place in the past. So if you go online, social media, you probably will find some pictures of the previous years, and that will be a good indicator of what you should be wearing. Okay, obviously, your dress code, you want to be yourself, but you want to make sure that you're fitting into the event that you're going to. For example, if you're a salesperson, presentation is key. So maybe then you'll want to wear a dress shirt, nice pants. If you're going to a networking event for something a little bit more artistic, like a designer kind of event, it might be a little bit more dressed down. So it would really depend on the event that you're going to. But by researching the event before, what's also important for you to know is not only how you should dress, but who you're going to be meeting with, who's attending this event, what's it targeted for. So a little bit of research before can definitely help you in your networking and your conversations that you have as you go there. That's the first thing. Now the second thing I want to mention to you, and this is something that it's hard to just do right away. I know when I first started going to networking events, when I started in recruitment, I was a little bit shy, timid, and it's very intimidating walking to a room full of people that you don't know. And then just striking up a conversation with a stranger like that. So it can be difficult, but what I can tell you is that it's extremely important to not be too timid and stand in the corner and wait for people to come see you. By doing so, you're missing out on the opportunity to speak with some really awesome people that may not be standing around you, might be across the room from you. So a good pointer for you guys is walk the room. Make the effort to get out of your comfort zone and walk the room and meet the different people that are there. Again, that is the point of you going to the networking event, is to meet people, right? So that's something that you should definitely keep in mind. Now, the other thing I did want to cover with you that I actually noticed yesterday, and I thought it'd be a good point to bring up, is when you go to these events, this is not an event where you're going to act as a salesperson, where you're selling your CV and you're selling the idea that you want an interview, you're trying to find a job. Of course, networking event, the goal is eventually to find your dream job. But what's important about networking event is that you're there to gain information about the industry, the people in the industry, about the jobs that are available in that kind of industry. You're there to meet people that share common career goals with you, which allow you to have more information about that specific industry. So keep in mind that yes, you're going to be meeting with maybe potential future employers, who knows? But you want to take this opportunity to listen to these people, what they're saying about the industry, learn about it, and this also exposes you to the industry. So indirectly, you are getting yourself out there, and maybe you'll get a job out of that. But it is important to not act as a salesperson or go around asking for jobs or just handing out CVs without being asked. So that's something I definitely I noticed that last night. Thought I'd bring it up because it's such a minor thing, but sometimes we might lose sight of why we're here, and that's why I thought I'd bring it up. The other thing I did want to cover with you is being around food and drinks. How much you eat, how much you drink. So I myself am a foodie, but when you go to these events, you wanna keep in mind that you're here to meet people. So don't overindulge. Don't fill your plate up with so much, and then if someone's coming up to talk to you, you're there eating. What conversations are you really able to have? So that's just a minor pointer, but yeah, that's something that I think is also important. So why do we do this? Why go out and meet a bunch of strangers? How is this going to help you find your future job? I mean, the important thing about when you're looking for work is getting information. That's important. So knowing a little bit more about your industry, the people that are in the industry, what companies are out there, what kind of candidates they look for. So by getting this information, you're having conversations with people that you won't generally have conversations with day to day. But by going to these events, you're meeting people that can give you information that can just help you have a better understanding, which can enhance your job search abilities. So that's why you should do it, and that's why you should do it well. Those are just little tips and tricks that I thought I'd share with you guys. And again, if you guys do enjoy the channel, please subscribe to the link below. Again, we are open for different comments, ideas of what we can be talking about. So if you guys want to hear about a topic, or you think that there's a topic that I should cover that can help others, please do not be shy and please comment below, and we'll do our best to get to it. Thank you so much again for your time today, and happy hunting.